Hello, everybody. We're going to talk about multiples today. We're leading up to learning about least common multiples, and we are looking at Unit 2.4a in WAMAP. Okay, so you can watch one of these two videos or both, or you can watch my video in Canvas if you like. We're going to answer these two questions, list the first four multiples of 9, and list the first four multiples of -10. So before we get started on these, I thought we could look at the Canvas shell, which has this 2.4a lesson. I've got some practice sheets here that you can use. And one is a practice in skip jumping, and this will help you also with the multiplication table if you are still working on it. Basically, you fill in these blanks, and we're multiplying 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 2 is 2. And so you can do all the 1 times tables here from 1 to 12. And here you can do 2 times tables, 3, and just try to fill those all in. And if you can fill in all 12 in 5 minutes or less, you're doing great. So that's the goal, to be able to fill that in. And you can fill these in using skip counting. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. And you can continue multiplying by 3, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, and so on. And you can practice and get faster at counting that way. And soon your multiplication table will be memorized, which will be awesome. I also have a second sheet in here. This one doesn't have the answers, so you'll need a multiplication table to check your answers with. So that is here below, right here. And you can, there are links to print these out, or you can just look at them online. And I'm suggesting that the Math 53 students memorize from 1 times 1 through 10 times 10. And the Math 55 students do up through 12 times 12. And that the Math 56 students memorize up through 15 times 15. And then these numbers going down the diagonal, these are perfect squares, okay? And those are also useful to know, especially when you get into geometry and you need to know the squares of certain numbers. All right, so that's just a quick review of this, and let's get to our problem of finding those multiples. Okay, so multiples are just another form of skip counting. Basically, we're going to try to count by 9s, or you could say 1 times 9, 2 times 9, 3 times 9, 4 times 9, or you could also alternately say 9 plus 9, and then that's 18. So we start with 9, we're going to add 9 to that, we get 18. If we add 9 to that, we're going to get 27. If we add 9 to that, we're going to get 36. So our answer to this one, the first four multiples of these numbers, 9, 18, 27, 36, this is what we would submit. And you can separate them by a comma and a space, or probably just by spaces, we'll see. And then for -10, we're counting by -10, so that means -10 plus -10. That's going to be more negative. It's going to give us -20, and then -30, and then -40. And the other way you can confirm this is to say, well, 1 times -10 is -10, 2 times -10, -20, 3 times -10, -30, 3 times -10, 4 times -10 is -40. So this is what we're going to put in at WAMAP. I think. Let's see if we can get there. Okay. So the first four multiples of 9, okay, so we don't need to worry about a comma. Just 9, and then tab over twice to 18, tab over twice to 27, tab over twice to 36. Right? I'm not sure what this key is for. Well, so we can look at the answer. Maybe students don't get that advantage. So here we have -10, tab over, -20, tab over, -30, and -40. So I wonder what it's telling me. This is not a decimal or integer value. It sure is. Well, let's see, we get this one right. Okay, that looks good. How about this one? Now they were all right, but I was getting error messages. So just be careful. And these boxes are too small for a 2-digit number. This is like when on the problems when you have to type undefined. Anyway, this is pretty much counting or counting on your fingers or doing some level of skip counting. So give this a try, and if you run into trouble, message me from inside WAMAP and I'll see if I can help you.